Hello, everybody, and welcome to Leeds TV. Hope everybody's doing well. Well, it's that time of year again, ain't it, where this is what I normally do every year when Leeds are at Premier League. Start looking at different, scenarios and how how I think Leeds United could survive and stay in Premier League. And the only thing I can suggest, guys, is that we do what Forest did. I'm sorry to say this. We spend big in January. Um, Set the point deduction. Hopefully, we with the play. If you bring in the quality players, you can afford to lose the point deduction. What you're going to get punished by? Because look, it doesn't matter who the manager is. We've still got the same shite players. If you excuse the phrase, we've got Leeds United are a very good side at all. I'm sorry, not in Premier League. Might be good Championship side, poor Premier League side. I'm going to share the screen, guys. Right, so out of the next four fixtures, Aston Villa, on paper, is the easiest of the four games. Now, if you look at the comparison of how Leeds is starting 11 to Aston Villa starting 11 without looking at the bench sheet, was this look at that. I mean, who would you take, Martinez or Perry? You'd take Martinez, wouldn't you? You've got Cash, Konza, Pau, and Lucas Dieng. We've got Bogle, Goodmanson, Roden, and Bajol. It, it, there's no comparison, is there? You take them four from Villa over them four. Honestly, look, we just and then you've got Ampadu who wanted a good time in Premier League. Started off all right, but being absolutely making mistakes. Don't look like he's a Premier League player. Over Onana and Kamara. I'd take Onana and Kamara. I'm sorry, I would. Longstaff it started well against Newcastle, but I haven't seen much of him since. You got Stack and Aronson. Um, Stack's been poor these last few games. He started all right, but dropped off. He's out of form again. So I'd take McGinn and Buendia. Um, Aronson. I mean, I think Aronson. Right. I've never been a big fan of Aronson. Always been up floor, but I'll tell you what, he's been one of our better players this season. For effort, commitment, and dedication, he's been up there. I know that's not going to sit well with Leeds fans, but I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Um, but I'd still take Buendia and Rodgers. Um, it was McGinn. And then you've got Okafor. I think Okafor's been one of our better bright sparks. Looks like he can do something, but needs quality players around him. And Nemecha, and people. He took his goal really well against Forest, but other than that, he spent most of the time on deck. A big, tall player like him who should be dominating um, his opponents. He's a big physical player. Spends more time on his backside, wanting free kicks, wanting fouls all the time. I think he'll bring Calvert Lewin back in if he's fit, if he's ready. I think he'll bring Calvert Lewin back in against Aston Villa. Let's look at the bench, guys. Darlow, Justin, Stroik, Gruev, Tanaka, Harrison, James, Perot, and Calvert Lewin. I mean, look at their bench. Um, they've got Bizot, they've got Lindelof, they've got Matson, they've got um, Bagard, they've got Ross Barkley, Yuli Tillemans, um, Gustrand, Jadon Sancho, and Milan. You know what I mean? Some of them bench players for Aston Villa would walk into our first. Would walk into our first team. And this is the easiest fixture out of the next four. So if there's any truth in it that Farker's got 4 games to save his job, it, 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 he hasn't got much of a chance, really, has he? Now, if you look at now, look, this is something else I wanted to show you, right? We're talking about Fulham not being in any form, which they're not. But I want to bring up this as well, guys. So this is Fulham's team, right? Leno, Tete, Anderson, Bassey, Session, Lucas Burge, Lukic, Wilson, Iwobi, Kelvin, and Raul Jimenez. Even that team there is is 100 times better than our starting lineup. The bench, Lecompte, Castagna, Kusuya, Kearney, Kin, Smith Rowe, Adoma, Chukwuezu, and Muniz. I think Muniz is out injured, isn't he? But even this is what we're up against, and this is why the thumbnail says it doesn't matter who the manager is. Without big investment, the, the squad isn't good enough. We haven't got the players to stay in this division. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to come up with a decision. I mean, I know they said that they aren't gonna do what Forest did, but if they want to stay in Premier League, they're gonna have to because this squad's not good enough. And this is like Farker or loathe him or Farker in, Farker out, Farker out. Which I've got. I'm out. I'm in Farker out. I'm doubting what he can do. I'm not Farker in. I'm not Farker out. I'm in middle. But with that massive investment, it doesn't matter who the manager is. You still got that same shite. You still got that same shite in starting 11. And I just, I can only see us going one way, guys, and that's getting relegated again. Us along with Wolves, and possibly Burnley. Do you know what I mean? I think we're clutching at straws, thinking that we're going to finish above the likes of Fulham and stuff like that. Because look, if Marco Silva don't pull his finger out, he'll be sacked. They'll bring in another manager who'll get a tune out of them players. We sacked Daniel Farker. He's still got that same squad. So nah, it needs proper investment. Proper investment. Um, uh, Keep hearing that squad. Our squad's good enough to stay in league. It's not. It's not. It's not. Let's be really honest. It's not. Um, yeah, it's that time of year again, guys, where we're all thinking, are we going to get relegated? I think we've only played 11 games and we're already thinking like this now. God, my gosh, it's it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. Let's see what we do in January, but I've already put my mind at rest that we're going to get relegated come end of season. Better thinking about it now rather than last minute and then getting all worked up over it and stuff. But I've made my mind up that Leeds United with that squad are going to get relegated, and that's it. There's no else to say really. Anyway, let's know what you think, guys. Do you think we've got enough to stay up, or do you think we are? Do you think we're going to get relegated, or do you think Leeds will make massive investment in January, which we badly need? I touched on it last video I did with League about Nonto going to Juventus. It looks like Leeds are open to moving it, don't it, as well. So maybe this is why he's not playing at the moment. Maybe there's a bit more to story than Daniel Farker just resting in the meets the eye, I tell you. But I'd rather keep the likes of Nonto. You lose Nonto, you just got to replace him. And do I trust this board to get it right when it comes to transfer strategy? Not at all. Not at all. Though it players we've brought in, definitely not. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching Lee Statham TV. Until next time, guys, look after yourselves. See you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.